everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Annalisa from Creative Curious Learning and Living, and I am a homeschool mom to four. I have an almost 9-year-old, a 6.5-year-old, a almost 4-year-old, and an almost 1-year-old. So here on my channel, I share homeschool journey, cleaning motivation, home decor, sensory bins, and more. So if you are new here and you like that kind of content, definitely hit that subscribe button and stick around as we share a homeschool journey and hopefully inspire you along the way. So in today's video, it is actually a collab. It is hosted by Daisy at Journey in the Home, and she got a bunch of homeschool moms here on YouTube together to share their favorite homeschool organization methods. So it's going to be a variety of things, favorite homeschool organizational systems, tips, tricks, all of that. I'm excited to watch this playlist and get some ideas along the way as well. And I'll have a link to the playlist down below in the description box, along with a link to Daisy's channel, and you can go check out her channel and show her some support as well as she's hosting this. So I'm going to talk about two different organizational systems that we have in our home. One is the Ikea Trofast Units. So I actually have these in our dining room and in our living room, and we have some in our bathroom, and we use the bins all over our house, but I love to use them to store our activities and our homeschool stuff. So I'm going to show you that. You can actually see some of the bins are right behind me here. So I have two of the turquoise bins right on top of the Trofast Units, which I will show you in a little bit more detail here as we go along. But I have these two units right on top of the unit. And as you can see, this one is our morning basket, and this one is a catch-all bin for more things that do not fit in this morning basket and things I want to get to that I don't want to get lost in the mix. So that is what is there. And then over here on my homeschool cart, which I do love homeschool carts, but I'm not going to talk about that today. Carts work great as well, but I do have another turquoise bin in there, and that is just some of our curriculum that we reach for on a regular basis, and more so like my teacher manuals and different things that I don't want to get lost in the mix as well. So I love these bins for around the house. We have a coffee table in our living room that I've turned into a card table, and the bins fit perfectly under there. And these bins are so sturdy, the kids are not going to break them. So I love that. They have, my oldest two boys have these in their loft beds underneath in the shelves to wrangle some of their toys, and they're so sturdy. We have a unit in our bathroom. So these units are marketed towards kids' rooms and kids' toys, but you can use them for anything and everything. I even have some in my craft space. So yeah, I love them. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you into our Trofast units. Just in our dining room, we have 1, 2, 3, and then we do have like another one in our living room that wrangles some more homeschool stuff, and some more activities. I'm going to show you the homeschool ones and the activity ones and show you in there. So our sensory bins are stored in here, and our sensory bins have kind of exploded. I make a sensory bin and the kids don't want me to take it away, so we have quite a few sensory bins going on right now, and that is okay. We also have a Trofast unit set up with all of our curriculum for daily. I do want to get that more organized, but the idea is that every day has a bin, and what we focus on that day goes in the bin. So love that. I love that the Trofast unit can be customized. So you can switch out the bins for your needs. You can mix match and move them around as things change. And I have gone ahead and labeled them, and I'm slowly working on labeling them, but let's turn the camera around and dive right into showing you what's in our Trofast units and how that might work for you. Okay, so here is our Trofast units. We do have 3 over here, and then the 3 bins on top. So the first one here, I do need to put daily here. The first one here is every day of the week. We have our curriculum in here. It's not perfect yet. I'm still trying to figure out a system, but that is the plan. And I do have them labeled, and I have some clear tape over to keep it on. I find that vinyl doesn't really stay on here well. So I do have some clear tape on there. I chose to do white so that it wasn't like bold and in your face, but I really like how it turned out. They do have yellow and another color in the smaller bins as well, but I just love the white. It's simple. So yeah, these are not in order, but I just have curriculum in there. Sometimes I just throw it back in, but I'm trying to get to a point where what we do on Monday stays in Monday and all of the things. And then we have our sensory bins, and these are all labeled, and I've shared about all of these sensory bins on my channel. But we have our coffee sensory bin, our wooden rainbow sensory bin that I keep switching out. Then we have the red sand bin. This one has been changed for Valentine's Day, so you will see that on my channel coming up. What I also love about these bins, and when I started getting into sensory bins, this was the perfect solution for it. So you can also get the table that these fit into, but I just love the units. So they also have the lids. The reason we got into this was to keep my daughter, who's almost 4, out of these. Then she figured out how to open it, but I love that it has a lid, especially with the sand and different things inside. You have the lid, and they're all safe and sound in here. And we have another sensory bin. This is our crazy minion foam one that my kids love. And then this is another one for Valentine's Day, sneak peek. That will be coming up on my channel soon. And then we have our ocean sensory bin, which the kids will not let me put away. Whoops. So I love these bins. And let's go over to this one. So up here, oh, these are just some Pop-It letters, all of the letters of the alphabet. We're going to be using those more on with my preschooler. And then this is our green sand bin that I had for Christmas. I took out the Christmas elements, but I'm going to turn this into a St. Patrick's Day box soon. And then down here now is my daughter's Legos. She got a few Legos for Christmas, and we took all of the Legos, pink and purple Legos, out of her brother's stuff because she's like, I want pink and purple Legos. So she has all of her little Legos in there that she has. And then these are my daughter's number blocks and pattern blocks and little bunnies from a learning resource toy. This one needs to be reorganized, but it just gets thrown in here, and that's okay. It has a place, and I love that. And we have this big one down here. So the white one. Now, their number blocks, they used to have them in here, but they have just accumulated so many number blocks. They love them. They always want more. So just recently switched it to the big one. Now, this unit doesn't push all the way back because our plugs are in behind there. And that's what I love about this unit here, especially. It hides our plugs, and that is really key for me. And then, like I said, up here, we have 2 of the boxes, the bigger ones, the bigger bins. Just up here, this is our morning basket and different odds and ends and some other books and resources that I want to get to or don't have a home for. And then over here on my homeschool cart, we have teacher's manuals and some of our notebooks and whiteboards and different things that I reach for on a regular basis. And these Trofast bins do fit on the Ikea homeschool carts, or they're not really homeschool carts for anything, but they do fit on here, and they are great for homeschool resources as well. Okay, so over here behind the kids' toys, we have another Trofast unit, and this one has changed quite a bit over time, but the top one here with the lid on has some unit studies that we have been working through and haven't finished yet, and just different resources that I'm going to get to or that I've collected for next year. We have the multiplication Pop-It in here, an extra binder, and then some curriculum that we plan to do, some extra notebooks. This is just a place to put it until we use it. And I know where it is. And then we have our stacking people from learning resources. And then these are the lids from the Non-Stoppables laundry scent boosters, and we keep these, and the kids love playing with them and creating like rainbow stacks and counting them and different things. I love to recycle little pieces like this when I can. And then down here we have our gears and the board that goes with that. The kids love that. And then down here we have our big Pop-It collection in one of the bigger bins. We kind of collect a little bit too many Pop-Its, but the kids love them. And yeah, so that is that unit. But you can see how easy it is to wrangle so many different things in the Trofast units, and you can change them up as well. The other organizational method and how I organize some of our smaller manipulatives and activities and puzzles I'm going to show you is a bookshelf, more like a buffet bookshelf. It's a bookshelf with the like bigger section in it, so I don't feel like that's a bookshelf, because a bookshelf is like you have all the shelves all the way down, but this one has the bigger space. So I got a bunch of clear small bins from Dollarama. You could get them from anywhere, and I have stacked them up. And in these clear bins, I have lots of smaller activities that I don't want out on a regular basis, but I still want to be able to see them. So I have our elastic geo boards and our pattern blocks and bingo daughters and leapfrog letter activity thing, and just different things that are small that I want to be put away, but we can still see them and take them out when we want to. And then I have all of our puzzles in clear organizers as well, because I found that with the boxes of puzzles, we just weren't getting to them and it was harder to clean up. So I have that in there, and I will show you that shelf in depth in a minute, but let's go ahead and turn the camera around to do that. Okay, so here is our bookshelf or buffet shelf that I was talking about. So I did have this on another shelf, and then our board games used to be here, but just before Christmas or after Christmas, I switched to this one because I didn't love looking at all of the board games, but I really like this. It's simpler and not so much an eyesore with all of the words. But so I have all of these clear bins from Dollarama. And as you can see, we have the elastics for the geo boards, some foam shapes for like Easter. This is a sprayer pen. That is the Leapfrog Letters bus. Some more foam shapes, some scissors, the Bingo Daughters. These are the All About Reading cards for the pre-reading level. Some little pencil crayons, some little toys from Dollarama with puppies and kitties, and some felt shapes that we have boards for. And then our pattern blocks, we do have another pattern blocks that goes here, a different set that is on the table right now. So you can see that we can just pull these out and we can see what we have. These are some suction cups from different books. I don't even think we have the books anymore, but the kids love putting those on the window. Then this is a different felt thing. And then these are the toppers from the food packets, and the kids love to use these as manipulatives for math and different things, and stack them and play with them and line them up, and I love that. Recycling, yes please. And then as you can see, I have an empty bin, which is perfect. So I love how this is, everything is visible, it's clear, I can see what we have, and we can switch it out. And then down here I have the fridge bins from Dollar Tree, and in here we have dominoes and some little recyclables to use as like trays to sort things. And then we have these worm blocks that I thrifted. I call them worm blocks. The kids love those. And I have a Curious George puzzle there. And in here we have the chick eggs that we love to pull out, especially at Easter. And then in here I have some more money, pretend money to learn with. And then here we have some activities down here below. And then down here is where I store mostly our puzzles. So I've put all of the puzzles into these bins, cut the boxes out. Some of the boxes I still did keep, but some of them I just put into the bins like this. And some of them I put like the thing on the side. So all the puzzles are in there stacked. These are some more foam pieces that we will pull out at Easter. And there is another puzzle in there. And then these are some Easter themed number and letter eggs that I made. So those are stored here. And then I have all of our Christmas crafts here. And I love that I can interchange this as often as I need to, but it's clear and I can see what I'm doing. Everything stacks up, and I even have a little bit more space to put things here. For now, I just have this that we use with dice, and then I have this fall bin in here for now. But yeah, using a bookshelf and clear organizers so you know what you have, especially when it's really small things, is so perfect. So this works so well in our home, and I love it. Definitely using clear bins is so helpful because you don't forget what you have and you can see what you have. So you're like, I see this constantly. So it's like, maybe we don't need any more small things. Or if I do get a few small things, I can interchange this. There is an empty bin. And also this one, I could move these scissors. And if we need new pencil crayons, I can go ahead and grab these out and use those. And when Easter is coming, I remember, oh, I have Easter foam pieces still. Perfect. So love this system and how it works. Easy for the kids to grab things out and put it away as well. So that is that. For today's video, 2 systems that work in our home to wrangle all of the homeschool stuff and activities that we like to have in our home. I like to keep my kids busy when we are doing read alouds or bigger reading lessons. I love to have the sensory bins out and have their hands be busy. So finding a system that works to wrangle all of those sensory bins and activities and things that they love to play with out in the dining room area was key for me. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you join me here and hopefully inspire you along the way. And definitely don't forget to check out Daisy's channel over at Journey in the Home and the playlist, a link down below for more organizational tips and tricks for your homeschool and organizing all of the things that come with homeschooling in your home. It can definitely be a challenge to find good storage solutions when you're trying to incorporate a whole nother thing into your home. So I'm definitely super excited to check out the playlist, and I hope you are too. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.